Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru, Tyra Omilade, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. Today is February the 3rd, 2019. We're in a new month. This is mind-blowing. I don't know if I would think about it so much if it wasn't for me doing readings and just really focusing on the date. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. We're already in February. So, how are things going? I wanted to come on this evening and do a broadcast for you all regarding the new moon. I can honestly say this Aquarius energy, because what we have Mercury, the sun, and the moon is in Aquarius now too. But just with the Mercury and the Aquarius, it's been kicking my butt because my mind is like on the go quite a bit. And my sleep just has been like affected by my mind running. So I need some meditation. um, just sending a shout out to all of my Inner Circle Patreon members. Thank you all so much for supporting this content creation, and also for hiring me to do spiritual coaching and readings for you all. I really appreciate you all. Y'all are a huge part of the reason that I have been able to get myself up and finally doing what I want to do. So thank you, Patreon members. And just sending out a lot of love to everybody out there. February is not going to be too bad of a month. So I'm wishing everybody a great February. Happy Aquarius season to all of the Aquariuses out there. Aquarius rising, Aquarius moon, Aquarius ascendant. This is a new year for you. This is a time for y'all for new beginnings, just because you're in that sign. But this new moon is a time of new beginnings for all of us. So I just wanted to take time to uh, really put together something for you all. Typically, I'm putting these together for those who are in Patreon, but I created a presentation for you all, largely because yesterday I did we had a performance. So I taught two classes, and then we had a performance, and my brain is shot because I danced so many hours. I danced like 21,000 steps yesterday. So hello, hello, whoever is out there. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. Let me see what I look like. I've learned to, okay, to check and make sure I'm broadcasting. Okay, so I'm going to screen share a presentation I put together for you all because I want y'all to maximize this Aquarius energy. I think this is a winner for us, y'all. I think this is a winner. So just one moment while I pull everything up for you. So let me see if I can look and make sure everything's good. Okay. So as you can see here, new moon in Aquarius 2019. And just another moment, y'all. I'm sorry. I just got to make sure. Okay. So you can see here we have, these are my websites, goddessbodymindspirit.com. You can go there if you want to get a reading. Also, there's a lot of good content. That's not just the only reason to go. There's a lot of great content. And then where my inner circle is housed is patreon.com/goddessbodymindspirit.com. So I would love for you to join me. I really would. The inner circle is all about me helping people to be more in tune with what's going on, helping people to have tools to stay on the straight and narrow to their goals and objectives. Okay, so I don't think I'm screen sharing. Hold one second. Where are we? I always forget to hit screen share. One moment. Okay. Uh-huh. I always forget to hit screen share. This would be a mess if I did this whole presentation without y'all seeing it. Okay. So, lesson learned. Anywho, 2019 new moon in Aquarius. Here are the details. First of all, we are actually already in the new moon phase. It's typically, like give or take a day or two. But the exact time of the new moon is February the 4th, 2019, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So this is a time because the new moon is in Aquarius. Um, this is a time for us to seek progress. Aquarius is the energy of progress. It's a very progressive sign. And so you want to think about, where do you want to make progress? What ideas are coming to you for progress? Because I don't know if y'all can see my um, uh, pointer here. My mind is a mess right now, y'all. So I might trip over my words a little bit. But you might get downloads, new ideas. And this is all about how you can make progress in your life. Okay. So just know that this is a time where, because Aquarius is about progress, it's about thinking ahead, and it's new, it's innovation. So you really want to be opening yourselves up to just think about, for 2019, what do you want? What do you want? Right? So you want to be thinking about what changes do you need to make? How can you progress towards the goals and objectives that you have set for yourself? And so you might get downloads, new ideas during this new moon. Um, this is also a time to be looking at your friend circles. You might be like, man, I really want to revamp my friend circles. I want to hang out with new friends. I want to hang out with friends who are about what I'm about right now, and maybe the old friends, we can love them, but we may not be hanging out with them as much. Or maybe you haven't been hanging out with your friends much and you want to make a connection. You want to hang out with your vibe tribe, okay? You want to continue to look at your goals. What I told the Inner Circle Patreon members is that if you haven't set your intentions for 2019, this is a great time. Set your intentions at this moon. Sagittarius and Aquarius, great time, or a great time to set your sights on your goals and objectives. Also think about, what kind of gains do you want to make in your life during this time. So that's something else to think about during this new moon. And maybe you're going to begin to see that you're making gains in some kind of way. You're making forward progress. You're getting an increase of some sort, because this is Aquarius energy. Okay, so we really want to be working with Aquarius energy. Aquarius is all about the markets. It rules the stock markets, actually. So I've been telling the business owners that I talk to, this is a good time for you to really look at your place in the marketplace. Where do you want to grab onto your place in the marketplace? Um, just come up with some game plans for the marketplace. Set some goals, some intentions. Maybe you need to find a vibe tribe that helps you to really own your place in the marketplace. Maybe you need to be doing some research to figure out, what more should I be doing? Like, do I really know where the market is going right now? So this is the time to really be thinking about your place in the market. Didn't put this in here, but Oya energy, she rules the marketplace. So you potentially could work with Oya on that. Um, Aquarius is it's innovation, it's technology, one of which is social media. So for those who are in social media, this is a good time for you to really work your social media strategy. Um, and, maybe boost up your presence on social media. And, for those who don't use social media for work, it just may be a time where social media may come up as a topic for you. Maybe you're on social media too much, or maybe you're going to really find out something special on social media. But these are all things that come up. And the other thing, in intellectual endeavors, it's an intellectual sign. You may want to be taking a more intellectual approach to what you're doing. And this is something that I like to tell people is we want to think about how can we raise the vibration of Aquarius in our lives all year long. There's not just one Aquarius season. Last year in 2018, Mars was in Aquarius for the longest time. So wherever Aquarius is in your chart, it was getting hammered. It moves forward, then backwards, and then forward again in Aquarius. And so if we know how to work with Aquarius energy, then when we need it, we know how to bring it up. So you could be thinking about this for the next 30 days as well as for the next year. Okay. On the physical level, you may also want to do things that strengthen, heal, or reboot your nervous system. I highly connect Aquarius to the nervous system. It's Aquarius energy is also about everybody having their fair share, and the group is more important than the individual. And so it's about a system without a center. This is why the internet is ruled by Aquarius. And this is why the nervous system is ruled by the Aquarius system. We know, by Aquarius, we know that the brain is connected to the nervous system, but this nervous system is, that's what Aquarius rules, systems. And it's all about energy. And so it rules the nervous system, among other things. I'm going to touch on those a little bit later. But I say this because, right now, for me, I'm feeling sometimes completely short circuited. It's I'm having to do things to really watch my nerves, my nervous system when I'm out and about. I don't even really want to hear too much. I don't want to hear the music in the store. I don't want to hear people's conversations because it's affecting my energy and it's making me nervous. So you may want to just really focus on that. You can get specific details about what's happening specifically in your life when it comes to Aquarius by where it is in your birth chart. The house that it is in represents a specific area of life where you will, I would use the wrong word, feel, F-E-E-L, feel the energy the most. So like for me, Aquarius is in my 4th house. Okay. I use whole sign, just FYI. If that doesn't make sense to you, it doesn't matter. Y'all, please contact me if you need a reading. I can do a reading. If you decide you want to if you order the goddess reading, I think it's like $25. I'll just give you like 25 minutes of a quick reading, astro, whatever, if you want. Or you can get the general reading and I go into a little bit more detail. But I can look at your chart if you don't know how to look at your chart and give you some details about this if you'd like. So then we have the Afro wisdom of the Oracle, Sebek and Shepsetep. This is so exciting. Sebek is the energy of Mercury, which is in Aquarius right now. I was like, wow. So the Oracle is saying, y'all, look, we really do need to have our focus on all things Aquarius. Sebek actually rules the nervous system, and it also rules the mind. Aquarius is a air sign. It's about the mind. And so we're really wanting to do things that help boost our mental abilities, help us to have a more positive mindset. Using things such as affirmations would be good too. Using binaural beats, anything, chanting, anything that helps to reboot the mind, reset the nervous system. Sebek is also about communication, so you might want to watch that at this time. And oh, wow, I see somebody here has made a comment. I'm Aquarius and Aquarius rising. Way cool. This is a huge, huge time for you. Happy birthday, by the way. It's K Marley 83. And hello to, I think that's Tawana. Welcome. Um, so yeah, y'all, we need to really um, be working on our minds. This is a great time. You know, when I got in a car accident about 2 years ago uh, during Mercury retrograde, one of the things that I knew was coming out of that was my need to just change my life, change the way I operate. I was just too much doing the same thing every day, day in and day out. And I needed a reboot. I needed something to change. I started changing small things like which as instead of using Google, I used Edge. They were very different to me. Instead of getting a new car that was automatic, I got a stick shift. I already knew how to drive one, thankfully. I got a stick shift. Um, just sometimes I will force myself to do something new because the way the brain is set up, however, whatever is firing on a regular basis, that's what gets set in our minds the most. If we want something new to fire in our brains, then we've got to do new and different things. We're not doomed to being any one particular way. And that's the thing I love about Aquarius. Aquarius is like, let's how far out can we go? Like Aquarius energy and people, they can see things, this energy can see things that nobody else can see yet, you know? I will say, something I didn't say is some of y'all, oh, are you February the 13th? It's your birthday, K Marley 83. For some people, Aquarius represents a time of leaping forward ahead. It's like Aquarius has to do a lot of work day in and day out, and then there's a great leap ahead. We all have access to this Aquarius energy. And so if we want to make gains on our goals year after year, if we want to make gains on our goals, then year after year after year, we have to do the work. We have to lay the foundation. When it's time for us to rise up, Aquarius energy will catapult us up. I'm beginning, the longer I do this, I study astrology. It feels like Orisha energy. It feels like Nater energy. You want to access it when you want to, when you need to, you can do it. Okay. And so some people come here more Aquarius like Kay Marley, who is a Aquarius sun and Aquarius rising. So Kay Marley will have more access to this energy, maybe a little more easily than for somebody like me who has no planets in Aquarius. That does not mean I don't have access to Aquarius. The sun and Mercury in Aquarius, and I find I'm focusing largely on the topics of that fourth house. When Mars was there, my family was shifting in dynamics because my son went off to college, my firstborn. This time, the fourth house, it has to do with ancestors. I'm so immersed in my ancestral connections right now. And so we have access to this energy and that ability to be progressive and to make gains. We can access it. And so wherever you need to make a gain in your life, I highly recommend that you really work with this energy during this new moon. Let's see here. I see T Luna has the seventh house ascending node in Aqua. Greetings to you. Okay, yes, ancestors. So, Kay Marley, I have to tell you, I've been connected to my grandmother who I never met. It's incredible. It's been over, like, ever since Mercury and the Sun went into Aquarius. I'm like, wow, this year, this energy, this time of Aquarius is so different for me from last year because it's way more about ancestors and less about family. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'm looking at T Luna's comment. I'm trying to see, are you saying you have your seventh house? Oh, I'm not sure what having my seventh house. Oh, North Node in Aquarius. Your North Node is in the seventh house in Aquarius. That's a big deal. Relationships, that's a big deal. When I come off of the presentation, I'll talk about that a little bit because I think that's very relevant. So let me just say, because I don't want to forget, for you, T Luna, you could be highly focused on relationships, partnerships, because that's what Aquarius represents right now. It's about our vibe tribe. It's about the people that we hang out with, our social networks. The seventh house is about partnerships. So you could be finding yourself hyper focused on relationships right now. Okay, so next is the Mayan Oracle. Now, this is the same energy that I spoke about at the last full moon. So I thought that was really, really interesting. And this energy is about us lining up our will with the highest will, because something I'm beginning to find out is that a lot of times we have a will that's based on what the world says our will should be. Well, the world says I could probably only get this or that, and we really believe that's it. But the highest will for our life, and I call that our destiny, and it's the one you chose and I chose. Look at the birth chart; it'll show you a little bit about your destiny. Um, But if our destiny is greater, this is so Aquarius now that I think about it. If our destiny is greater than what the world says we could have, and our will for ourselves is lined up with the limiting world's view of what our will is supposed to be, then we're going to be in conflict. Okay. And so our destiny is calling us up higher to meet it. And so, again, Aquarius is about progress, it's about opening ourselves up. And so, I really encourage everybody to look at, are you really living in alignment with the highest will for your life? This is what Ish says. And it started at the last full moon. So Ish is like, I'm not giving up on y'all. Another thing is we have to have integrity. And Ish is actually an energy I have to work with a lot because I'm the type of person who is like, even if I can see the truth, sometimes it's like, I don't feel like dealing with somebody who can't really handle it. So maybe I don't really tell people exactly what I think. And that's not right. So we have to have integrity. We have to say what we mean. We have to mean what we say, you know? And that's a back energy right here at this, the Metunetter. I didn't put that on there. Is all about communication. To a certain degree, Aquarius, it's a air sign, so it's about communication. And so we need to really make sure we're having conversations that are of integrity. Maybe you need to set some intentions that are surrounding your integrity. You're not really speaking your truth. You're not really true to your word. Another thing that is important is connecting to our Ori. We want to develop a connection to our Ori. And that's all about opening ourselves up to the destiny for the highest will for our lives, our destiny. It's about opening up, and our Ori is our higher self. It's about opening ourselves up to hearing the wisdom, no, connecting to the aspect of ourselves that is not in form. Okay, so we want to develop a connection to your Ori. And this is something I really want to talk about a little bit more. But if you don't have a connection to your higher self, this is the time to do that. You want to step into your power, empower yourself. Nobody can really give you power, and nobody can really take your power away. The question is, are you operating from your true power? And if you're not, This is a time for you to really focus on operating from your true power. And maybe your power lies in relationship. That's something I would say to you, T. Luna. I don't know what your chart looks like, but your power, your lessons will lie in you mastering relationships. That's a powerful, powerful position for you. So for me, I have a lot of planets in my seventh house. And so I've learned I do better working with people sometimes, not all the time, but a lot of times I do better in partnership. For you, T. Luna, it might be your lessons, your life lessons, your growth and development are going to come from these interpersonal relationships that you have, or maybe love relationships that you have, you know? So that's where you will find your power. Your power will lie, even if it's sort of like crazy. In the end, if you get the lesson, you own your power. Okay. So you want to find out, where's your power? Where have you hidden your power? Go find your power. And Aquarius energy gives you an expansive enough mind to be able to actually see that. You want to examine your focus and use of mental power. Now, I like to tell people I don't really do a whole lot of studying before I do this because I do better with just flowing and channeling this wisdom. I'm just not even really saying this. This is so connected. Your This is from the Mayan Oracle Ish. Examine your focus and use of mental power. That's the back. It has to do with the mind. This is Aquarius. This energy is all so connected. And the reason it worked with the full moon in Leo is this is the energy of Haru Shango, which is the same energy as Leo as I see it. Also, Ish says don't compete for approval. Feel your intrinsic self-worth. Now, I will say Aquarius energy sometimes, especially Sun in Aquarius, or just Aquarius in general, this energy sometimes is not fully confident. It takes a little while for this energy to feel its confidence. So this is a time for us. Actually, the Leo full moon said we needed to be more confident. One of the ways we can build our confidence is to understand and really connect with our own intrinsic self-worth. And that is, there's nothing out there that really can make you valuable and worthy. You just are, but you've got to know it for yourself. Okay, so that's something else to focus on during this time. So, some rituals and practices that I wanted to put out there for you all. You want to set your new moon intentions ASAP. We have really definitely today, the 3rd, tomorrow, the 4th. We have these 2 days for sure, maybe a little bit on the 5th. We don't start taking action until you can see the moon again. Okay, so as long as it's dark, don't start taking actions, but definitely set your new moon intentions for the next 30 days. Meditate on what you wish to create over the next lunar cycle. Okay, but also how can you raise the energy of Aquarius in your life over the next year? How can you use it to effect positive change and to achieve your goals? This is such an innovative, creative, intellectual energy. It's us, y'all, and there's nothing we can't do. We should tap into this energy to help us move forward. We do not want to be in the same place next year this time. I don't know why I put a question mark there. Sorry about that. Do anything that balances your energy. Okay. So I just gave some suggestions: yoga, deep yogic breathing, Reiki, running your energy. That's just like envisioning yourself in golden white light, running the energy around your body, through your body, you know, around and around and around and around. And it purifies the body. You can run it through your chakras if you know what those are. So you want to run the energy, circle it around your body. Also, sound healing, because Aquarius is air and it's about vibration. It's not a water sign. So it's sound healing. Uh, is vibration. Sound healing can really create a shift in consciousness. This is why chanting works too. Did I put that on there? Oh my God. I just have such bad. I did not go over this. I see typos and everything. Oh well. Y'all get it. Feng shui, however you say it. And clear clutter, because clearing clutter will help to shift the energy of your home and all that kind of good stuff. Um, Take special care of your nervous and circulatory systems, legs, and skin. These are all ruled by Aquarius. So if you need to have a focus for the body, these are things that you can do. And maybe there's not much going on right now, but maybe you want to set some goals over this next year. So, like for me, for the nervous system, I have to go to the chiropractor quite a bit, and I have to do yoga because I have some issues going on with my spine. I say journal all ideas that come to you, because you will get so many. You may need to just journal them so you don't forget them. Because, oh Lord, y'all did not talk about the ancestors. Forgive me, ancestors. So, Sheps is the ancestors, and Sheps is all about what the ancestors are about is about looking at the legacy. And a lot of times, what we want to do is look at what part of the legacy, what is the legacy, and what part of the legacy do we need to keep, and what part of the legacy do we need to let go of. At the very least, during this time, you can honor your ancestors by remembering them. Also, opening yourself up to communication. You know, we're talking about how this is all about communication. So, Beck is so opening yourself up to get communication from your ancestors, to hear from your ancestors. I know Kay Marley was saying that it was that you're hearing from your ancestors, like I am too. And so you're wanting to hear from your ancestors. In African traditional spirituality, especially what I practice in Ifa, the Orisha tradition, we um, we let's see here. Somebody just texted me, nothing I thought of. Oh, we know that our ancestors, they want to help us, you know, but they're limited in what they can do, especially if we're not aware of them or we're not calling on them for help. Can you imagine if you work with your ancestors every day, the kind of information and wisdom they will impart on you? So this is a time for us to be doing some work with the ancestors. Ooh, forgive me, ancestors. I just believe in working with the ancestors. They are our guardian angels, and they provide a lot of information because they've already lived here. So they can tell us what we need to do. I totally misspelled this. Oh, let me go here. Pour libations to your ancestors during the new moon phase. I just wrote where came to my mind. Wear blue. WEAR. I wish I could scratch that out. Can't do it, but you want to wear blue because Aquarius, that's why I'm using blue. This is sort of like the blue that is represented by Aquarius. This is a color. Also silver. I think something like a silver, a metallic type colors. Those are Aquarius colors. You can wear those colors anytime that you are needing to raise the vibration of blue in your life. Chant is another good thing to do. I don't really have a chant in particular, but just, you know, if you already chant, or you can look to find a chant that matches what you're needing, the vibration that you're needing to align yourself with. The other thing is, Ish talked about um, stepping into your power. Well, when you chant, you're able to open power centers within you. Chanting is like using a key to unlock a door, and it unlocks your power center. Y'all know the inner work. That's what we need to do. That's our path to all that we want in life, doing that inner work. So chanting will help you to unlock the power. The power is not without, it is within, y'all. We want to work with Shango. We want to work with the ancestors and ancient mothers, wisdom guides. These are powerful feminine energies that we can work with during um, the new moon. And so I do just really encourage you all to, these are the archetypal Neter Orisha energies that you can work with during this time. So I'm going to come back and talk to everybody. Just a moment. Oh, can y'all see me? Oh. Ah, hello, hello, hello. All righty. I don't see all the chats over here, so I'm so glad I'm looking on my phone. Um, okay. So T Luna, tell me, did I tell you what you did? What I tell you help you? Is that, does that answer your question? I think you said you didn't know what it means, but that's a quick and dirty. And there's an astrologer that a lot of the astrologers study with, and he's a Vedic astrologer. I mean, this guy is like the teacher of the teachers. And I watched a video by him, and he was saying he doesn't even really, like, people will come and say, oh, when am I going to get married? They have a problem. They're wanting to know about career. He doesn't even work with them on that. He is working with people on healing their nodes. So working with that node, that'll get you somewhere. Leo ascendant. Oh, so T Luna, have you had a lot of change in your life over this last year with this um all these eclipses, I guess, since 2017? Same with you, Kay Marley. Have you had a lot of change in your life with all the eclipses that were happening in Leo and Aquarius? I I don't envy y'all. I mean, I really can't talk because the ones that were the year prior to in Pisces and Virgo, I thought I'm gonna die. I'm seriously, I'm about to be taken out of here. Um, okay. So self-worth was the lesson all last year for you. Okay. So have you improved your self-worth? I know it has come up. What have you done, Kay Marley? Okay. Yes. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, glad y'all are here. I think I'm going backwards. Am I going backwards? No, I'm going forward. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I'm glad that you caught me live too. Thank you. Okay, so T Luna, total life transformative changes. Those eclipses are real, folks. Folks don't know. We're going out. Which one was it? The total eclipse in August of 2017. We walking out, looking at it. That eclipse was so creepy and eerie to me. I had a performance that day. We were at an eclipse festival. And once that eclipse hit, because I was in a location where it was a total eclipse, like you could see the whole eclipse, the energy felt different. It was like pressure. I can't explain what my skin felt like, but it was like nothing I ever freaking experienced in my life. I cannot even begin to imagine all the changes that y'all have been through. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's been tough. I admire y'all because I was getting hit up with that Pisces and Virgo eclipse season, and I really did I think I'm about to die. I'm not just being hyperbolic. Yeah. T Luna, little did you know You were getting ready to be eclipsed too, honey. I know. Wow. Yeah, it was very, very, yeah. It was just different. And it makes me think too that the power in us, and this is why I do the work that I do, it's based really on what has worked for me in my life. Um, the more I'm aware of the energy and I'm choosing how I interact with this energy, how I relate to this energy, then I can literally take handle of it. And though I know certain things about eclipses are fated, um, I can take control of it, and it's not for my ego self, it's for my higher self. I can guide myself through. It's just it's just like what I imagine it's like being on an airplane when you sort of know how to fly, but you don't know how to fly, and maybe somebody's sort of talking you through what you need to do. Okay, now you need to do this. Now press this button. Look at this. Look at that. Or whatever it is. If somebody's trying to guide you through something where you're not really sure how to do it, and so you're like, okay, let me do this. Let me do that. That's what wisdom is for me. That's why I do what I do. This is why I share what I share, because if I know about eclipses, then when I know eclipse is coming that's really going to affect me, then I'm on this thing, ahead of schedule, 6 months before maybe. I'm going to get ahead of this thing and see what lies ahead. It's hard for me to accept and believe that I have no control over my life. I cannot accept that. I just cannot. Maybe it's because I'm Scorpio rising. But let's use this lunar wisdom to really guide our lives. And of course, there's so much that goes on astrologically. If we're using the oracle, there's so much that we can do. I do a reading for myself, or at least I try to do a reading for myself every day. I do a reading for myself every day more than not. And what it does, so it's a lot, it's a lot to be taking in. It's not just this new moon that we have to be concerned about. But I tell you what, the energy of a new moon is powerful. It lasts 2 weeks. Most of the transits last a day or two, some maybe 5. Lord, if we're talking about like the planets that are not way out there, because like Neptune and Uranus and Pluto, they might last a few days. They may last a few months on 1 degree. Oh God. But I'm talking about in general, the planets that typically are going to kind of be moving. Um, we can learn what it all means, and we can begin to navigate our lives, y'all. And I feel like this is Aquarius speaking through me. I just feel like this is the way it was always supposed to be. This is another reason we want to talk to our ancestors who were more connected, because these ancestors back in the day, they were connected to the Orisha, to the Neter. They could see the spirits that weren't in a body yet, and they could hear from them. And that's how we were able to kind of get all of this information. One of the things that has been taught to me is we don't come here to learn anything new. We come here to remember, you know. Everything that we are experiencing is more of a memory if we could see it that way. And so we grasp on to something like astrology. We grasp onto the Orisha, the Neter, whatever is your thing. And we can allow the ancestors to show us how to integrate all of this into our lives so that we can navigate our way to self-realization and self-mastery. Because at the end of the day, we're coming here to realize the truth of who and what we are. What are we? We are consciousness in a body. Okay. We are cut from the divine fabric of consciousness. And the goal is to go and find the fullness of who and what we are and experience it while we're still in the body. I know I sound like a crazy, I don't want to say a crazy Aquarius because Aquariuses are not crazy, but I know Aquariuses have a reputation for being weirdos. I know I sound like probably crazy. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yes, it's empowering when we know. And so T Luna, I'm telling you, learn about that Google and learn about, look on YouTube for as much as you can. When I know how to teach astrology, I'm gonna be teaching astrology, but I gotta be a student for a little while longer. But what I can tell you is that you need to look up North Node in the seventh house in Aquarius. I would even venture to say you don't have typical relationships. I don't know if other planets, do you have other planets there? Mm-hmm. See with our real eyes. Yes. Yes, K Marley. See with our real eyes. Man, no truer words have been spoken. Oh, good. Yes, I love Lada. Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. So, yeah. So if you're watching Lada, she, there's so much when she was not the Lada that we know, all popular and stuff. Her destiny, her call, I think part of her path to healing was to upload a lot of free information. So, oh, Ernest Wilhelm, Ernest, Ernest, Wilhelm, Wilheim. That's Lada's Vedic astrology teacher. And he's the one that I heard him say, I'm not healing nothing but nodes right now. I'm like, nodes. And I don't know if you know True Brilliance, but True Brilliance said that she's interested in helping people learn more about their nodes. I was like, you better do that, True Brilliance. So the nodes are really important because they're about a mission. And I can tell you, I know because I took Lada's node class. Absolutely, you might come here and have a lot of relationships. It may take a while for you to really settle down. And of course, the seventh house isn't just about romantic relationships, but like relationships will be a huge theme for you. And with you having that Aquarius there, it's even more of that because Aquarius is about our vibe tribes. So I could imagine that you or somebody, and of course I don't know, where is your Saturn? What house is your Saturn in? North Node in Cancer. So K Marley, it's the house. So, oh well, if you're Leo, that means it's in your 12th house. So this is about spirituality and really connecting with the other side quite a bit. Connecting with the unseen, creativity. You have a 12th house mission. Whatever the 12th house stands for, that's part of your mission in life. And also, I find people with 12th house stuff. I know two people with the North Node in the 12th house, and I don't know. Like to me, people with 12th node, North Node in the 12th house, it's like you have to sort of be careful to not get lost in other people's worlds because it gives you like a Pisces mission, and Pisces can get lost. And also, things with, I don't want to say secrets, but just like hidden things. Maybe you have hidden something. I sort of relate it to like maybe somebody living a hidden lifestyle or something like that. But I have another friend. It's like this person just got lost and it's like a Pisces in a way. So there's a softness that it brings. It's a beautiful thing. I have Piscean energy, but Piscean energy is complex. Actually, Aquarius energy is complex. And Aquarius ascendant and Pisces ascendant, The fewer people in the world have them. Only half. It's 1 hour a day. Someone can get Aquarius ascendant, and 1 hour a day, someone can get Pisces ascendant. All the other signs they have 2 hours a day that someone could get that ascendant. So it's fewer Aquarius and Pisces ascendants out there. And that's because, at least according to my teacher, these are huge missions. The Aquarius and Piscean way, these are huge missions. Okay, so I had to work through. That's it. That, I mean, this, you are living these nodes. Ooh, T Luna. I give you a hug. You're in your Saturn return. I'm sorry. At least your Saturn is in Saturn, but yeah, Saturn return. I shiver for you. Okay, so yeah, K Marley, everything I said is correct. I love people. I came here to love and help people. Oh, yes, you really and truly are connected. That Aquarius, North Node in Aquarius in the seventh house. You are talking what that node is. Okay. K Marley, Pisces moon and Venus. Oh. Yeah, K Marley, you got that Piscean vibe. Bad. Although I will say the moon and Venus and Pisces is really, really good. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, T Luna, all I can say is that it's a phase of life that on the other side, you'll be more yourself. When I went through mine, I didn't know anything about astrology at that time. But I remember going through it like something's changing. I feel like everything everybody told me I was supposed to do to be successful in life is a lie. And now it's my time to establish what I want in my life. I'm making choices for myself. So I just remember telling people, I only got into really knowing anything about astrology in the last 2 years. But before that, I would tell people it's something about the age between 27 and 30. And I think even in psychology, it talks about this, where you're like, it's time for me to decide where I'm going. And so it's crazy, but I actually just let me say it this way, with grace and ease, I really love Saturn Capricorn energy. And I think it's because I'm so Piscean. I have a lot of Piscean energy, even with this Scorpio rising. It grounds me. It makes me appreciate, if you take on the qualities of Saturn, you get everything in life that you want. You get everything, because it'll make you work hard for everything that you want in life. So I just encourage you, to me, Saturn is like, now look here, I'm not playing with you. You're going to get this done. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done right. And we're going to get it done. All right. Toughen up. It's like, oh, why Big Mama got to be so mean to me? But if we do everything Big Mama tells us to do, if more of us acted like Big Mama and Granddaddy and them, no, I mean, we would be unstoppable in this world. So that Saturn energy is hard to deal with, but if we just say, you know what, I'm just going to toughen it up. Ever since that new moon in Capricorn, I have just toughened up. It's like, you know what, this emotional eating that I've dealt with my whole life, it's like, you know what, no, we're not doing that right now. That's not good for you. You're not going to do it. And I'm like, okay. Saturn also, Capricorn energy is like, it pinches off. And that's why people don't like the Saturn return, because it's no fun. It's like pinching off the fun. And you got to lay on the hard work and the responsibility. If we can learn to love hard work and responsibility, then it's a breeze. But with this eating, I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna eat right now. I'm good. I don't need to eat anything. I had enough. Just it's taking over my mind, and I need that. So we can embrace it, just like I'm talking about. We can become one with Aquarius when we need to become one with Aquarius. I may not need to have Aquarius energy every day, but when I need to, I want to become one with it. And I want to, it's like I can just become an Aquarius. I don't know how to explain it. It's like press a button, raise up the vibration of Aquarius when I need it. Press a button, raise up the energy of Saturn, raise up the energy of Capricorn when I need it. If more of us did that, really work with this energy in a dynamic way, then and our Ori will help us to do this, sort of tying it back into the reading. If our Ori will help us to do this, so that, but we have to be listening to our Ori, so we'll know when to do it. Because sometimes maybe I'm being an Aquarius, when really I need to be a Leo. Roar. Let me see what else y'all have. Mm, yeah, K Marley, this Pisces energy is no joke. This is another reason why we have to connect with the ancestors and the guides who we can't see. It's the only way I'm surviving right now. It's like, okay, y'all show me what to do, because a lot of times I can't see it. Of course, my Scorpio will make me like, okay, I can't see it, but I can feel it. And that person right there, I ain't trusting them. People say, why you don't like her? I don't know. I don't like her energy. Something wrong with her. And eventually folks find out something was wrong with her. Um, yes, thank you. Parents can be our karmic relationships. Yeesh, you ain't never lied. My daddy got me going through right now. And I just tell myself he's 70 something years old. Just get over it. Oh, bless you, K. Marley. You want me to tell you something I learned from my mother passing? I hate to say it, T. Luna, during my Saturn return. That was why mine was so crappy. My mother died. Oh my God. But after she passed, I began to realize my parent is really the great divine consciousness. And it's hard to explain that to people who still have their parents, because, well, I still have my dad here, but I didn't look to him. I don't look to him like I look to my mom. But people who have parents, a lot of times, they, it's hard. It's really hard to really take off the blinds of the parent child relationship and just shift over to the cosmic mom and the cosmic daddy. That's actually my real parent. Because at the end of the day, we're all one from the great divine consciousness. I really don't have a mom and a daddy. I needed to get here. They conceived me. They opened a portal so I could come in here and have physical relationships. But really, we're all just one vibration. Don't I sound Aquarius like? We're just one vibration, having manifesting in different forms, but we're just all one. That's very Pisces too. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, that I don't know if I heard that. Maybe Lada has said that. According to some astrologers, your ascendant's opposite was your ascendant in your last life. So with the nodes, that's one of the things it says, the south node. So your south node is in Leo, and that's right. Yes, you're exactly right. That's what Lada is taught. The south node is what you did in a previous lifetime or other lifetime. Um, and yeah, that's right. And so the thing about the South Node is that's actually what you're good at. You might sort of lean towards your South Node. And so, ooh, that's weird because your South Node is in your ascendant. Yeah, for T Luna, your South Node is actually in your ascendant sign. And so, um, yeah, in the previous time you were Leo, and this time you're coming here on the path of Leo, but then you have that ascendant there, which I mean, that South Node there, which sort of like empties it. You know, you may not appear to be like a Leo unless you have a lot of planets there. Some people may think you're a Leo. You don't act like a Leo, you know, because of that South Node there. But yeah, but that's where our strengths lie, and they can help us in this world. So mine would be in Virgo, and I noticed like I can do. I've always been in the health and wellness and fitness. Shoots, my MC is in the same house with with my South Node and my well, Pluto is right there too. I'm like, what the frick am I supposed to do? So what I find is I can do a lot in health and wellness and everything. It's like what comes natural for me. But at the end of the day, I know, and I can make money that way. But my greatest work will be this work. Well, first and foremost, as a mom, a family woman. But after that, um, the spiritual work that I'm called to do. So, yeah. Uh, yes. Oh, yeah, my child. Yay. Nice. That's good that you have great mentors in your life. Very good. Yes. Very good. Everyone, y'all are doing such a good job. I love this. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so wait a minute, T Luna, you don't act like a Leo. So your sun is in Scorpio. Is that what you're telling me? You act like a Libra. You have anything in Libra? Hey, Ebony. Right? That's how I am with creativity. I am creative, but I'm also intellectual and a healer. Okay. So, yeah. So, do you have, where are the majority of your planets? Or do you have something in Libra? Um, you're like a Libra. Interesting. Oh, that's where your mind is. Let me see here. Leo, Virgo. No, yeah. Libra. It's where your mind is. Do you have something in Libra? Your third house is Libra, so that's where your mind is. This is probably why I like Saturn and Capricorn, because that energy is on my third house. Ebony, just to let you know, I did a presentation at the beginning on the new moon, so you can watch it. We just in here just chatting away. I'm having a great time. I had not planned on being on this long, but I'm like, oh, I'm having so much fun. Okay. Yeah, this is why you feel like a Libra. You have all those planets there. Yes, 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 yes. No. Yes. Just to let you know, Kay Marley, I have Patreon. Go to patreon.com/ goddess body mind spirit. There's been a lot of people who've asked me if I will be a mentor or, how can they work with me? And that's something you can do. It's very intimate, and that's where people get the deeper access to, just what I share, because it's a lot of work, and I found I just wasn't doing it unless I had somebody to be accountable to, but also to make sure people get the wisdom who are actually going to use it. So please think about joining me there. I would love to have you. If you need someone to sort of be a guide, that's what I like to call myself. I really don't want to be anybody's godmother, just a guide. All righty, y'all. Well, I'm going to have to get off of here because I need to start getting ready for my week. Thank you all so much. I've really enjoyed talking to y'all. It's interesting. Before I started Patreon, I would, well, actually, y'all, 2011, I started posting videos. I just felt like this is what I'm supposed to do. Just doing it, for fun. And also feels good to share. And throughout the years, things would get a little hairy, and maybe I would get busy with my kids, super busy teaching fitness classes and stuff. And I would come back on after being gone a while, and I was like, "Oh, y'all, I'm gonna do a better job of getting on." And 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 then I just started getting to a place where I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get on at the new moon and the full moon." It was like that was like what I could do. So when I decided to start the Patreon inner circle, um, I was like, I'm not compromising on getting on. The one thing I'm going to continue to do live, and I've done other things live too. But what I knew I was going to continue to do live is the new moon and the full moon, and y'all just showed me why. I really enjoyed having y'all chat with me. So thank you all so much. Um, awesome. Oh, happy birthday, Ebony Queen. I hope that you have a great birthday. Again, Kay Marley, happy birthday. Uh, T Luna, you gonna feel something too because your node is there. So love y'all. Thank you all so much. Blessings of the mother, the mothers, the Orisha, the ancestors be upon you and yours. May this be a most auspicious new moon in Aquarius. May you make gains. May you prosper. May you be happy. Please, please like the video, share the video, and look me up at my Patreon or at my website. And you will see those in the description box below. Love y'all. Take care. Peace.